Hey y'all, welcome in. If you are new or just passing through my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. And if you're returning, welcome back, squad. I am here today to do another general collective reading. We're not sign specific here. We're also gender fluid. I may say you and I'm talking to them. I may say them, I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are fluid. So I could be talking about the past, present, or the future. Take only the parts that resonate and leave everything else behind. If you would like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box, and I invite you to join me for a session. Welcome in, y'all. My books are always open, incidentally. If you're new here, and there are a lot of you that are new here because I'm watching my numbers go up. I actually watched my numbers surpass the 7,500 mark this morning while I was on a client call doing the giveaway from our last giveaway. So we're doing another giveaway today. Well, not today, but we're going to start the opening today. Today is Tuesday, so I'll leave this giveaway open until 11:59 Friday night, the 31st. So you have between now and Friday, January the 31st, 11:59 Pacific Standard Time to enter for the next giveaway. Hashtag road to 8,000. Okay. In the comments, hashtag road to 8,000. That will get you in the running for a free live session with me. We're going to be doing these hella often. If y'all keep boosting my numbers like this, I'm like kind of beside myself. I can't even believe. So at recording time right now, it's almost 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I have 7508 subscribers on my channel. Thank you guys so much. And I appreciate everybody who supports my work. I appreciate all the new bookings from new clients, all the tips, like, share, subscribes, all of that. I appreciate you guys so much for helping me build this platform, and for getting my numbers up there. You guys have no idea how exciting this is for me. Um, Even more so because I'm you know, the internet is global, so I'm reaching people like all over the world in different parts of the world. So wherever you're from, I so appreciate having you here, and thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So let's jump in. I hope everybody is doing good and feeling good today. Showing off a little bit of my new merchandise that drops this week. If I could figure out, because right now, my shop only ships to the United States, and I realize that a lot of my following is outside of the US. So I'm trying to figure out suppliers right now, in terms of the shipping, because international shipping from the States is a grip. So once I work that out, all of my merchandise will be available. I've had my shop closed for a little while now because I've been revamping and removing a bunch of merchandise and adding new stuff, new shirts and hats and stuff. So this is mine. Shirt, love, light, and cuss words, because that's love, light, and cuss words, because that's what we about over here. Um, but yeah, hopefully I can get that going by the end of the week. We're really close, because my intention was to reopen the store at the end of the month. So there's that. All right, guys, let's jump in and see what spirit. Damn, I'm looking right at the deceit card. So let's jump in and see what spirit wants to talk about today. All right. What's going on today? All right. Okay. Looks like whoever I'm talking about got somebody here with low self-esteem, lacking confidence and drive, to either restore balance to a relationship, restore balance back to their life. I feel as though God may be trying to lead somebody in a particular direction and they're a little bit nervous, not really sure if it's a good decision, if something is available, particularly in the realms of romance. So if we're talking about you, collective, somebody may not have confidence to come forward because they don't know if the opportunity is still available. They don't know if the opportunity is still available. Yeah, so part of the dilemma here, they may be trying to figure out, because I'm getting the energy of they're not sure. What did we say yesterday? They weren't sure like what they would be greeted with. They're not even entirely sure that you'd be open to like a conversation. So they're planning. It gives me a lost feeling. Like I see the strategy, but it feels more like they don't know how to approach you. Hence the reason for the lack of self-esteem here. Okay. Okay. I'm going to tell you what this looks like, because remember we talked about, I mentioned it yesterday, like somebody may have gotten themselves entangled with somebody. I feel like this person is trying to figure out a way out of it. Because I think I said in yesterday's reading, like somebody made a decision. They made a decision to kind of like go in a different direction, or they went in a different direction away from collective. But I feel like the decision that they made, it took them into the direction of some chaos, because that's part of their lesson here, was kind of recognizing that they ended up with somebody who they may have ended up with somebody or chosen somebody for financial reasons, and that was the wrong reason, and therefore everything is right now upside down. So we go back to the opening of the reading where it feels, because they're all these cards are talking about the same thing basically. It feels very much like somebody they got to take action to restore the balance in their life. They have to take action. They've got to initiate. Okay. 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 So this person may not be taking action because there could potentially be some financial restrictions here. Financial restrictions, and there is a component here. If they're looking at you, collective, I feel like I don't think this is somebody that you actively thinking about. Like, you're not, whoever this person is that may want to come, I feel like they want to restore balance. They may think that coming to you would do it, but they could be having difficulties with their money. So, but I've mentioned it, like there could be travel restrictions. This travel restriction could have something to do with finances. Yeah, this person is trying to come up with a way, I feel like, to try to approach you, but they don't know how. They're not being shown the way, or they're really confused. I do get the sense that they're not happy. They need to communicate something to you. So they may want to journey to you to communicate things that they may have kept hidden from themselves and you. I don't think this is just them hiding it from just you. I think they're hiding it from themselves as well. Oh yeah. Remember, I've said it. This has been coming up for the last couple of readings where I'm like, God is trying to lead somebody back to God. I just saw the deceit card again. Okay. All right. So part of this lesson for them Now we know, I think I've talked about this in the last like 3 readings where we were talking about the person wearing a mask, their attachment to their false identity. Part of this person's lesson still, because it's still on this side of the board, is in order for them to restore balance back into their life, they've got to do the work to heal themselves. But first, they have got to remove their attachment to this false identity. Now, the envy card came out here, and I thought it was kind of interesting because I feel like this person, I'm getting a lot here. So this feels like, remember I said this person wears a mask because they're presenting in a way that is, because this person is not necessarily comfortable in their own skin. So they're not like they're showing up in somebody else's skin, but they show up in this mask, which in turn attracts more people like the mask they're wearing and less, less like the person underneath the mask, right? But I also get this impression because I kind of see it in my mind. We've talked about like someone keeping up with the Joneses, somebody who was materialistic and was really trying to just amass wealth. Like, so it's kind of like people who grow up poor and really their goal is to just always be on top, to always have their money together, to always, to be successful in whatever, because they don't want to relive what they grew up living. So like if you grew up poor, then they don't want to ever find themselves back in that position again, right? And I think part of this person's lesson, because again, they were motivated. It's weird because I want to say they were motivated by the wrong reasons. Their reason is to not, I don't want to be poor like, how I grew up or whatever. And I have to show this face to the world in order to be accepted. And I envy the fact that other people can just be themselves and be so detached from false identities. I don't know how to take care of that. I don't know how to handle that. And all this person has to do is like take a look at themselves and just be themselves. But they're so busy not trusting their intuition, not listening to themselves, being afraid to speak their truth, being afraid to move forward. Okay. Okay. All right, listen. So, whoever this person is, I think we talked about here, like they actually do envy people. You, especially if you had the ability to like heal yourself and you've evolved. If you ever at one point wore, a mask trying to protect, your inner self, you don't wear that mask anymore. So they're a little bit envious of that energy. And then down here, back into their current energy, like I said, they're afraid to come forward towards you. They need to, they want to take action, but they're not taking action because they're afraid. They lack the confidence in doing it because they also don't think that you're thinking about them at all, right? I kind of get the impression that this is also somebody here who maybe at one point chose to, I heard the word encase, not like in case, in space CASE, like encase, like encase, ENCASE. It's kind of like they kind of put themselves in, like got in, I want to say got in with the wrong crowd, but it's almost as if they've, because they're afraid to come towards you, they may have turned to other people, or they're also recognizing that these other people maybe with their own, okay, because when they're in the reverse, I like to see what would happen if they were in the upright. So this person may have surrounded themselves with people who were really only attracted to their money and their resources. not them. Because again, they're wearing a mask, right? And I also get the energy here too. This person could have also engaged in third parties. And I kind of see that here because part of that energy is what broke down whatever they got going on in their life. So like if you were, and again, I know that I'm talking to a bunch of different people and this could be any kind of relationship, but this feels like somebody here, because right here we know somebody's thinking of a plan, right? They're thinking of a plan to come towards you. Because there's some things that they haven't actually revealed to you, some things that you may not be aware of because they haven't actually spoken their truth. Here, it almost feels very much like what I said over here, like they surrounded themselves with a bunch of people, and I feel like these people were only around them because of the resources or whatever they could provide. And I feel like whatever they chose people and situations, and I feel like there was a lot of, like, I want to say I heard pleasure filled. So this person may have sought out like third party energy. They sought out this, they looked at all these options, they sought out all these people, but in their pursuit of doing that, what it did is it ruined like the relationships that they had with people who would have been like family, like people that you would love like your family. So I'll give an example. If this is a married dynamic, it almost feels as though you have somebody who wants to come and wants to journey, because journey, they could be at a distance. They want to journey to you because there's some things that you don't know. But here, I feel like what they're wanting to tell you has a lot to do with the other options that they were entertaining. Okay. And I feel like maybe this person is afraid of telling you that because they're afraid that it might break down the relationship or break down the family dynamic completely. Okay. Now, in terms of the lesson, yesterday we talked about, or last couple of days we talked about, like they have, this person has got to kind of unattach themselves from the people that they've been dealing with, like their friend group. It could be a friend group. It definitely could be like third party. Like they could have a bunch of people that they're entertaining. And again, I think this person is, because hostility came out. This person's upset because, again, God is trying to lead this person back to God. It's like you cannot keep living your life the way that you're living it. Wearing this mask, keeping up with the Joneses, trying to pretend to be something that you're not. You cannot. You cannot. And it feels like they're mad that they're kind of being dog walked back to God. They don't like it. They don't like it. Child, these numbers are going up and it's crazy. I'm like looking over my phone, I'm like, these numbers are going up. Okay, let's clear these out. I'm going to clear these bottom cards out and then we'll go into the tarot. All right. And honestly, I don't think you're thinking about them one bit. It's kind of like whether they come and tell you the truth or not, I don't think you're not really tripping. I think whoever I'm talking to, you may have found closure. All right. Wow. Okay, so whatever this person was giving to, I see a lot. Because remember here, I said they want to come towards you. They want to journey towards you because they're not happy and there's some things that you don't know about, things that they've not communicated. So they're trying to come up with a strategy to approach you to have this conversation, right? They may, and then here we're talking about somebody needing to take action, but they're not, because there could potentially be some financial restraint or constraints. I feel like they want, and yeah, just these cards are kind of like the financial constraints. Um, they may be at a deficit now. They may be without a vehicle. They may be unable to travel, but they want to come towards you. And the crazy part about it is you're not thinking about them. And for them, you're their 10 of cups. Yes, they are. Oh, wow. When I say the delays and the stagnation, like they want to bring back the harmony here. They want to bring in harmony. They want to come towards you, but there's so much delay. They also don't think that they don't think that it's like they feel like there's unfinished business here, but they're hoping that it doesn't, like the relationship dynamic doesn't end. Yeah. They're emotionally spun. I have the energy there. Here's the truth that they're not speaking. I do get the sense that they're very ungrounded. I think I mentioned it yesterday. It's like somebody seeing the mess that they've made of their life. Like this is orchestrated. Damn. And every card that shows that they want to take action, they're just not. Again, I started off saying they probably can't because they don't have the means, which is reflected here. Yeah, they're dealing with financial struggles. They're buried under debt. Um, they're buried under debt and they're hoping that they're just, damn. And I said, you're not thinking about it. You've already successfully kind of moved on from the situation. Wow. You moved on from the situation. You also, especially when you recognize that you were dealing with somebody who, I heard the words emotionally stunted. So I'm like thinking time wise, because I don't know how the timing of this is, but what this feels like to me, it feels like, because I'm looking at it in two different ways. It looks like you, collective, you couldn't really get any traction with this relationship. Because even if they were, even if you looked at them or considered them as your 10 of cups or part of your 10 of cups, like nothing would have made you happier than to just, everything work out with this, right? But this feels like when you started to notice that your energy wasn't being reciprocated back to you, when you noticed it wasn't being reciprocated back to you, you may have elected, like you, after like some really deep reflection, like noticing what's really going on, you may have just chosen to gather up all your little, it's like gathering up all the energy that you already previously invested into this relationship and say, you know what? I'm going to take all this energy and effort and I'm just going to go. I'm just going to go. You're going to move on. I'm just going to go. I'm not going to keep putting in energy into this because I can already see it's not going anywhere. Okay. So I see how these cards play out. So whoever this person is, I feel like, remember I said they were trying to strategize this thing because they're not happy. So they're trying to strategize and figure out a way to come towards you. I get the impression this person may be, I said somebody here may be married. They may be married, but like maybe they're going through a divorce or something. Because I don't get a sense of commitment. Like married, yes, but committed, no. Here's the truth. But then I said over here, they're feeling like low confidence in their ability to kind of get you to reopen that door. They don't have any confidence that they have that ability, or that they have the skill to do it. Because maybe historically in the past, they were very wishy-washy with you. So there is, okay, so they want to apologize. They want to tell you the truth because they feel like their apology would kind of like, I heard even the playing field, but I feel like they would like to smooth things out. But I think I said it yesterday. They're concerned that their desire to apologize to you or to have a conversation might not be met or greeted in the most positive light. Like you would reject them before they even have an opportunity to say what they need to say. I think I said this in a few readings back. They're also a little bit concerned that you might cuss them out. So they're not only worried about, they're not just worried about you rejecting them. They're worried that you might like cuss them out, be angry, like you're just like done, but you're like cussing them out at the same time. Yeah. Low confidence in their own skills of trying to create change between you. They are so worried about starting an argument, getting cussed out. While they are heartbroken about the separation between you, I don't know. I get the energy here. Like they're worried. I think this is somebody here who's also recognizing too that they were not necessarily emotionally supportive to you. So yeah, I can see where trying to come in and, like let's kumbaya. I can see where that could be problematic. Oh, you wanted to jump out. Interesting. So they want to come towards you. They're very motivated, very, very motivated, but still not taking any action because they don't think that it's weird. It's kind of like, I feel a very push pull energy because this person definitely wants to, I think they're really struggling with the process of how to come about bringing it back together. But I also see like even I feel like God's trying to give them, like they're motivated. They are motivated, but they're not taking action. Cuz I do feel like somebody here is recognizing why the relationship broke down, or they can see where they fell short. Yes, they see where they fell short. But okay, here's, because I'm always going to tell you where I see the problem. The problem that I have here, it's like they want to reconcile. Reconciliation doesn't mean reunion. This doesn't even have to be like a love situation. But I definitely feel like somebody wants to kind of like smooth things out, restore some kind of balance to the relationship. But I don't think you feel the same way. I think that this person has an expectation. I think I mentioned this in the last couple of readings. I feel like this person has an expectation that you would like help heal them, or that you would. And for me, based on this card, I feel like it would be a long to get to where they're trying to be. It's a long road there. I feel like you, collective, you have changed. You have changed. Changed like death and rebirth. Like you've evolved, right? But I kind of feel like this person wants to come to you and they have an expectation. They've got deep feelings for you. They're very emotional about this, but I feel like they feel like they need you in order to kind of balance out their equilibrium for themselves. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Ay, ay, ay. So now, somebody here may be watching you. They could be looking you up on socials. They could be looking you up online. And part of this is part of their lesson, which is interesting. Look at all the goddamn stagnation. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, here's the thing. I do feel like somebody wants to come towards you. I get it. I'm just getting a lot of low self esteem, low confidence. They're worried about whether or not they can restore the relationship to what it once was. Right? I feel like they kind of want to, I feel like I don't know, it's like they're recognizing that they've got to put in more effort, or in order for them to really try to do what it is they want to do, they have to put in more effort. I think this person is like recognizing that. I don't like this. I think this also is calling for somebody here to kind of get their emotions regulated. Because if this card was in the upright, this would have been them coming in love bombing. So I feel like this is in our lesson section. So I feel like it's like this person, like they're watching you, right? If they're watching you, again, saying they're envious of the fact that you've been able to like, detach from them, detach from, all things and anything that brings your life any kind of like imbalance. I feel like here's the relationship in disharmony. This is them recognizing that they didn't really put in a lot of effort. They may have been very childish, thinking that they were like running some shit, and they weren't. They were incapable. Um, I heard like soothing a temper tantrum. Cause maybe this person, when they don't get their way, they act like a child. Because I'm getting that too. Like whoever this is, if they don't get their way, they act like a child. Like yes, they act like a tyrant. They act like a tyrant, and then they kind of like take it out on you. Boo. They act like a tyrant and they take it out on you. Look at that. So their lesson here, okay. Remember I said, like, you're dealing with somebody here who behaves like a child when they don't get their way. So they may want to come in and try to, like maybe in the past and depending on whatever the relationship is. This person, when they don't get their way, they behave like a child. They don't have emotional regulation. Like, so their emotions are all over the place. So again, they act like a tyrant. They act like a tyrant. It's their ego, right? And so when they don't get their way, they immediately go into this retaliatory type of energy. So because they didn't get their way, they immediately, instead of trying to work on the relationship and trying to be more, emotionally available and, like I said, work on their own emotional regulation, instead they chose to do a bunch of bullshit that ended up like betraying you. They lied to you, betrayed you, um, played all kind of games or whatever. And then it's crazy because it's like them recognizing their own behavior patterns. It's like recognizing their own behavior patterns because I feel like the games that they played and the behavior that they carry, all it did was break down the relationship. And now they're on the outside. Now you're no longer dealing with that shit because you detached from it, right? And now they want to come in brand new. Like the relationship obviously has been, it was over or whatever. But now they want to come in and try to restore the relationship or at least kick off a new cycle. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Hold on. I don't know how I feel about that. So I feel like they may be getting some divine guidance to, or either they're being given divine guidance. I said, what did I say in the beginning? I was like, they're being led back to God. I kind of feel like this person is getting, yeah, they're being led back to their connection to the divine. Because remember I said this person was making all kind of crazy ass choices, and each choice that they made, it took them further and further away from their divinity. So God is trying to get this person to start really thinking about their future and what they need to do. Instead of being locked into the fear of what's going to happen, they need to just start taking action, or at least consider the actions that they need to take. Oh, well, look at that. Uh-huh. So here's the thing. Things aren't quite okay, maybe that's the reason why things aren't lining up for them, because they've, like, you've always been the one doing all the heavy lifting within the relationship. You've always been very, I feel it collective, we're the ones that are, expecting reciprocation of our energy. And that's the reason why down here you're like, you're okay by taking a really good hard look at what you were dealing with to say, you know what, I'm gonna take all my little time, energy investment, and I'm gonna go invest that somewhere else, because evidently here is not where it's at. I'm better off like going somewhere else. Here is part of the dilemma. Like, things aren't quite working out because I feel like this person they just want to be on the receiving end. Because up here, I'm feeling like they don't actually take any responsibility for any of the actions that they've taken of them not being emotionally supportive. So even if they were to try to come in here with some kind of, you know, I don't actually see an apology in a way that I would like to see an apology. Because unless this person was willing to put in the work and the time and the effort to build the foundation, no, it ain't never going to line up. It ain't never going to be serendipitous. So literally all they're doing right now is this energy feels like I said it was taking them back to God. Now they're praying that they still have time to regenerate the relationship or to have a second chance. Although everything across the board tells me they don't have a whole lot of confidence in it, but that's what they want. Yeah. That's what they want. Okay. Yeah, it's like they want a new cycle. They want to try to honestly, in order for somebody to, because somebody would have to literally prove themselves that they've changed. I would have to see some change. I don't actually see change on the board. I'm just saying. Because in the center part of their obstacle, especially, this is going to be a hell of an obstacle if they think coming to you is going to fix the problem. Like, because this feels like them coming to you, but the expectation, that's the problem that I'm having. Because here's judgment way down here. Their expectation is that you would just continue to give to them freely the way that you had in the past. Remember, I said over here, I see a lack of accountability. So I have a problem with that. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to pull these cards back because I don't care about those anymore. Yeah. So remember I said this person is being like they're being forced to really sit with themselves because they can't, all these cards here, they can't move forward. They are unable to move towards you. So this literally could be them being heartbroken by the separation. Heartbroken by the separation. They're over here juggling. Look at the change. They're thinking about all the changes in their life and how little they gave. Wow. Wow. And now they're recognizing it because the relationship is over. They're kind of seeing how the fact that they gave very, very little in the relationship and that they may have juggled you with others, they're seeing what they're recognizing now is they're recognizing that immature way of thinking and being is what caused the demise of the relationship. Look at that. 4 of Wands in the reverse. Yes, they're secrets. This person was keeping secrets There could be a child here. A child that they may be keeping a secret. But what they do know is that they want to go back. This is a connection this is rooted with children. There could be children involved. There could be children involved. And this right here feels like a permanent ending to a connection where this could have been a soulmate, that is not to be romantic, but this could be like this is devastation because of the permanent ending of this relationship. And instead they're upset with themselves because they chose to juggle you by not really giving a whole lot of energy to you, or I heard being miserly. Take it out, resonates. But it's kind of like what they were juggling with was like their secret life and what they were giving, the little bits that they were giving to you. And I don't think that this person ever foreshadowed in the future that you would not still be around. I don't think this person took that into account. Yep, and this person's being forced to see. Being forced to see the reality of their inability to be emotionally regulated and to speak from the heart. Child, they lost the opportunity here. Oh, that's why. They lost this opportunity because they chose to get attached to something else. So because they chose to invest their time in... Okay, let's go back. Because remember I said they got themselves attached to someone who was in the same image of the mask that they were wearing, but the mask that they're wearing is not who they are. So they chose someone, and they're seeing it now. They're seeing it. The moon is in the reverse. The sun is in the upright. They see it. They're recognizing that what they wanted, because their wish fulfillment, I truly believe, is balancing things with you. Okay. I think that that's part of their wish fulfillment. However, because they made this choice, they have now lost the opportunity. I think they've lost their opportunity to be with you. So because they played games, it's very much reap what you sow. Wheel of Fortune is here in the reverse with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Child, if you reject this whole situation, you're within your rights to do so. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Okay, so this feels like if they come and tell you the truth, okay, I see where this is going. Because we talked at the very top of the reading. Somebody wants to come and tell you what's been going on in their life, tell you, but they're worried about whether or not there's that window of opportunity, because they look at you as their 10 of cups. They see that, but they're having either difficulty getting to you because there's distance. They may be at a distance and they're unable to travel. Okay, so there's that. They might not have a car. They may just whatever. Okay. But here, part of the dilemma is like if they come and tell you what they really been doing or what they were really doing when they were like when you two were still dealing with each other, that their truth, like even by them, because and I think this truth is really, really fucking with them. Oh my God. I want to say this shit is causing them. They got like their demons are like on them. But I feel like this person, they're worried that if they come and tell you the truth, that it would permanently destroy the trust between you and you would absolutely not want to deal with them at all. That it would break the relationship down so badly. Okay, remember, let's go back like maybe 3 or 4 readings where I was like, all it requires is this one little bit of information. I've been talking about this for a couple of months now. There's like this one tidbit of information that you do not have, and I have the truth here. The truth here. But what it results at the very end is the 2 of Cups in the reverse here. Just like the 2 of Cups is in the reverse over here. If they tell you this truth, yes, you can go on with your life and yet everything's fine. They want to go like they want to kind of just move past this. But they know if they tell you the truth about what they've done or what they've been doing, it will permanently destroy the relationship. Now, I'm also seeing too that I could look at it a different way. This could be like them coming to tell you the truth about the person that they were dealing with, and that relationship is no longer in play, that relationship is broken up, that they're not with that person anymore, and now can we just move on and skip off into the sunset. However, even here, I'm still looking like if this is you and this is you're in this lover's energy, this is you. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. That's a missed opportunity. And this is reap what you sow. You chose to invest in that other person. I don't care what happened between the 2 of you. That has nothing to do with me. But now that I know the truth, I don't want to do with you. See? Oh. It doesn't matter what deck I use. They want to come towards you and apologize. They want to make some kind of offer to you. Yeah. Okay. So here it kind of looks like, it's like wanting to let bygones be bygones. Let's just, not like pick up and move on, but like pick up and move on, right? But I'm kind of getting the impression that this person does still kind of live in the past a little bit. Oh. So maybe part of their lesson here was for them to kind of move, like to evolve past or put an end to these like their own karmic toxic relationships. Like part of that's part of their lesson, moving away from ending toxic relationships and connections. Letting go of the past. And maybe coming towards you to heal the connection. That's been part of the lesson here too. This person's had some time to really think about their life. I kind of want to say that this person is like really reflecting. I see that here too. They're having some opportunities for reflection. Ace of Wands, 8 of Wands. Highly motivated to come towards you. Highly motivated to come towards you and communicate. But again, I'm getting distance. Yeah. They're having a real hard time with I want to say they're having a hard time with the distance or the inability to get to you in time. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So All right. So this person, I feel like this person realizes like what they've done. Like I said over here, like they realize where they fell short within your relationship dynamic, right? But I feel like they still want to pursue. They're watching you. They're looking, trying to figure you out. Because they want to come back and try to like reestablish the connection because they look to you. They're looking to you. I said here, they're looking to you to help them because they may have seen, okay, so this person could potentially be watching your socials or whatever, but what they're witnessing is your evolution. They're witnessing your evolution. That's the reason why they think that if you have the capability to like heal yourself and evolve, they feel like you can help them too. But they're I'm hearing damaged goods. Somebody here, they do want to heal the connection between you, but they're worried that you'll reject the offer, but they're really holding on to this idea and concept of their 10 of cups with you. They would love nothing more than to come together and work things out with you and start a new cycle. Yeah, but no. You're not doing it. You're not doing it. Because for you would be, yeah, you're not. Like, yeah, no, it doesn't matter what I look at. You want no parts. Okay. That's reasonable. That's very, very reasonable. Okay, let me grab a stack of index cards and then we will break for the extended. This time I got to remember not to clear the board. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Could be also dealing with a Pisces. Somebody is seeking clarity. The month of October may be of significance. Could be dealing with a Libra or a Scorpio. They created the drama and now they're experiencing the same kind of drama that they created. All right. Spirit says move in silence. Someone here is infertile, unable to birth ideas or children. Somebody has intense attraction or chemistry towards you. Somebody says you don't deserve it. Or you don't deserve the drama that somebody's trying to create in your life. Or somebody's having clarity about that. They realize that you don't deserve the drama that they put you in. Somebody purposely misled you to keep you confused. Someone's hiding the truth. Spirit says release any burdens that are not yours. You've been gifted since birth. Somebody is mad that they haven't stopped you or ended you. Somebody says, I have regrets for what I've done. We have somebody from your past. Unconditional love. You may be uninterested in a new start. Somebody's jealous of your life. This could be somebody on the outside, but somebody's definitely jealous of your life. Remember, I have the card up here of envy. Like somebody's envious of the way that you have the ability to like just detach. Of course, if your life is on the up and their life is on the, on the bottom half of the wheel because of whatever fuck shit they've been doing, that ain't got nothing to do with you. So if they're jealous of whatever your life is looking like from the outside looking in, let them be. That ain't your problem. We have family members that may have gotten involved. Somebody is cyber stalking you. Somebody knows that you know the truth. Somebody acted foolishly in haste. Somebody's home life is in turmoil. And somebody will protect your honor. Somebody's also been trying to affect your root chakra. Spirit says sage your home. Somebody is experiencing a loss of money and somebody is keeping secrets. The month of September may also be of significance. Could be dealing with a Virgo or a Libra. So we have Sagittarius, Pisces, Libra, Scorpio, Virgo. Family members. And someone from your past. Okay. All right, guys, if this is where our journey ends, thank you guys so much for joining me here today. And for those of you who are part of the membership platform, I'll see you on the other side for the extended. If you'd like to be a part of the membership, it's $5.99 a month, and you get all of the extended readings and any of the cutting room floor videos that I actually haven't had time to do. Mars retrograde has been kind of whooping my ass just a little bit. because my home life has gotten a little chaotic. I just haven't figured out how to manage the time the way that I need to. I just haven't been able to do it. But anyway, if this is where we end, I will see you guys next time. And for the rest of y'all, see you on the other side for the extended. I love you guys so much. Thank you again for joining me today. And if you'd like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box, and my books are always open. I love you guys. Till next time. Take care. Bye.